What's up, everybody? That's right. You just messed up because you just tuned into Real Laughs on Real Radio 104.1. The voice that you're hearing is Mr. James John, comedian extraordinaire and the host of The Lowdown on Afro Xfinity Comcast. Shameless plug. I need you all to go out and tune in and watch that because I have a lot of kids and they like Jordans and they like eating. Also, I'm joined in virtual studio by some great friends of mine, some funny comedians, and we got a special guest today. But we're going to start with the godfather of Orlando comedy, Mr. Ken Miller in the house. Ken, how you doing?
Man, hung over. Bro,
I know you are, sir.
We had a good time last night, man. Good comedy show, good fellowshipping, good cigars, good drink. And I don't know what happened, bro. I came home, I ate a burger, and then like 2 a.m, my head was spinning. I was like, I don't even remember drinking that much, bro. I was like, because when I left, I was good.
Yeah.
Got home, laid down, and I don't know. I guess once I laid down, my body went flat. It was like in the arms of the angel.
Kid almost woke up with angels, bro.
Oh my goodness, but man, good show last night. Always fun working with you, hanging with your brother.
I always love hanging with you, man. We did have a good time. Shout out to Ken's wife. It was her birthday. Shout out to LaShawn. Happy birthday, girl. We love you. Also, I'm joined in studio by the guy that helped start all of this chaos we call Real Laughs. Y'all give it up for my man, Mr. Miguel Colon Jr.
What's up, man? Hey, I'll tell you guys what happened to me this week. I went to go get my physical, and it's just when you fat and old and you go to get your physical, like I was like apologizing to the doctor.
like hey, he was, man, I'm sorry.
He was like, "Hey, we got your blood work back." I'm like, I'm gonna change, okay?
They didn't give you the results yet, yo.
Man.
Eat better.
They were pulling my blood out and it smelled like butter, and I was like, okay, there's some things wrong already. I can tell.
Hey, Miguel, I'll do you one better. When I go to the doctor and I get my numbers back, I don't even let the doctor talk. I do that romantic notebook thing. I put my hand on his lip. Listen, we both said some things that we're gonna regret.
Yeah. And what's messed up too is the general practitioner's office that I go to right down from it is this really good Thai place, and I'm like, on my way there, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna get some Thai food afterwards, and then on my way home, I'm like, I can't eat again ever.
Yo,
I'm never allowed to eat again.
Hey, dude, the same thing. My doctor is right next to Stonington's, that fish and shrimp.
Yeah,
and so he does my blood work. He says, "Hey, look, man, your cholesterol is there." He said, "I'm gonna give you 6 months. I want you to come back. If it's high, I'm gonna give you medicine." I left and went right to Stonington.
I got 6 months to figure this out.
I said.
Hey guys, also in studio today, I'm very excited because we have a very special guest. He is a comedian as well. He's joining us on Real Laughs. I'd like to welcome Mr. Michael Oldroyd. What's going on, brother?
Hey, thank you so much for having me, guys. Real glad to be here. And I have to say, I respect that you guys are going to the doctor. I haven't even been in years. So
Michael, listen, man. When I went to the doctor originally, it was because I had a pain on my side. And it turned out to be like an abscess that came from like an ingrown hair or something like that, like in my thigh area. And it was bad because I was in South Carolina over the weekend and it swelled up. And I was like, oh, this is the AIDS. You know, this is it. This is the AIDS. And instantly, you know who gave it to you. I'm like, I shouldn't have risked it. And so I went to the doctors when I got back home, and they were like, oh, yeah, you got an abscess. And they're like, we got to shoot you up with some steroids and got to shoot you up with some antibiotics. And then I was like, let's go ahead and, get the blood work and the physical going while I'm here. Cause, I'm already ashamed. They can't say anything to me because I'm dying. But when I'm going to tell you this though, man, when they start asking you questions, like you want to lie to them so bad. And these are the people you should not lie to, like your doctor and your lawyer, you should be 100% honest to, but they're just like, she's like, and so how many times a day do you think you eat unhealthy foods? And I'm like, well, oh yeah, I was just making a little quinoa earlier, and then I was gonna eat an onion, and then I'm like, girl, I smell like fried foods. I'm going to White Castle. You know what's going on here?
Yeah,
that's so true, man. No one's completely honest with their doctor, man. Come on, you keep a secret or two. It's like your wife.
My doctor's like, do you smoke? Like, nope. I had 2 cigars before I went there.
Yeah.
How much you drink a week? Like once or twice? Like
and then you
wow.
She asked me, she was like, do you smoke marijuana? I was like, isn't that still illegal, ma'am? I was like, because you trying to get high? What's up, dog? Are you asking? You asking?
What,
you know?
what do we always ask Miguel? You trying to get wet?
Yeah, you trying to get wet? You trying to get weird?
Dude,
Hey, Michael, let me ask
my
you.
doctor told me to do CBD.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
help
like, when I couldn't
anxiety.
sleep, he was like, yo, they got something called CBN. I was like, are you supposed to be telling me this? Like,
Doc's like, hey man, check it out, man. I got these fire 20s right now, dog. I got kids in school.
You want some of that Percocet?
Mhm.
Got it. All right, Michael, thank you for being here with us, man. I wanted to ask you, we always like asking, like Ken says, the origin story. What made you start doing stand-up comedy?
Yeah, well, I always had a passion for being humorous. It came natural as far back as third grade. As far as stand-up goes, I was in ninth grade. I was in American history class, and our teacher was pretty funny, and he would read things like Deep Thoughts just to see if people were paying attention, you know, by Jack Handey.
Mm-hmm.
And I was the only person laughing, so people were not paying attention, right? I was the only one paying attention. I'm cracking up. He goes, Mike, why don't you come up here and try stand-up comedy?
What?
And yeah. To give more context, I was a class clown. I enjoyed being funny. He said, have you ever thought about this? So that's kind of the nutshell of how it went down. I had wanted to try it since, I was younger and stuff. I saw Comedy Central and all these things and Premium Blend. And, I'm like, okay, I want to do that. I think I could do that. Dimitri Martin, guys like that. Anyway, I got up in front of the class. Nothing prepared. I was funny in the back of the room. He goes, since you're funny in the back of the room, why don't you come up here and try it, right? So I walked up to the front, I'm not thinking anything of it. I'm looking at the class now, a completely different perspective. Everyone's just looking at me. They're smiling. They want to see me be funny. They're confident that I'll be funny. And then I had nothing to say, right? So I just, as hard of a bomb as you can imagine, and just confusion, honestly, right? Because I had confidence that I was humorous, and then, getting up there and then not knowing what to say, not having anything to play off of.
Gotcha. Bro, you just described the first time I made love. I had a lot of confidence going in, but it did not turn out the way I thought it was going to. So that's different that your teacher would be the one to tell you to pursue stand up, because that never happens. It's usually your teacher going, you can't make it. Like, you should get a real job. You should do something like electrician or doctor.
Everybody's teacher talks to them like they're Rocky. Give it up, kid. Quick.
Yeah.
You're never going to make it.
Yeah, he was
no bill.
He was a unique teacher for sure. He was eventually fired because he was so loose.
Oh wow!
I thought he was about to go. He was eventually fired because he was playing with booty.
No.
He was like, "You're such a funny little kid." Yeah.
No, he was a good
mouth.
He was cool though, and I really appreciated him. He let me try again, and in my lesson taking, I bombed again, and I realized at that moment that you have to have material, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's funny you say that, man. I had the same thing in ninth grade. I didn't bring a science project, and so I was a class clown as well. So my teacher was like, "All right, well, you're gonna come over and do 10 minutes of stand up."
Wow. Okay.
And I was like, okay. And all I talked about was my mama whooping me, and how my friend at the time named Corey was fat. And every time I would be bombing, I'd be like, but Corey's fat. And then everybody would laugh. And I just
he good, man. He's so good.
My teacher was the opposite, James. She actually encouraged me. Like when I made my first DVD, that she was the first person I sent the DVD to.
That's awesome.
Was Miss Catherine Show. Shout out to Catherine Barnhart, Grimsley High School, was my motivator.
I used to on Valentine's Day in high school every year, and anybody went to high school when we knew this, I would take over the PA, and I would get suspended for it, but I would sneak into the office. I would take over the PA, and I would play like love songs. And one time I played And I didn't realize this song was about a breakup because I was a kid. I thought it was like Elizabeth. Didn't I blow your mind this time? Didn't I? Yeah. And I'd be like, oh, all you lovers out there, it's Miguel Colon. And then you just hear the door like it was Shawshank. And they're like, open up, open up, open up. And I'm like, yeah, I'm looking at getting suspended for this today, everybody. I was like, but I want all you lovers to know Happy Valentine's Day. And I would just sit there watching them shake the door. I remember, no lie, Mr. Fulmer gave me the middle finger, my principal. He was like, in the door. I was like, yes, I know I'm getting kicked out for this. But every year, get
in trouble for that. He could get
no, this was 1996, man. He could punch me in the face, and they'd be like, learn to take a punch. Yeah. You know, the cop would have been like, you telling my dad, you know, your boy got punched in the face, and he just went down. And my father would be like, I apologize to all of you. I trained my boy to take a punch. You know, punch him again. Punch him again. Stand on your feet. Take it like a man, boy.
Stop crying, Miguel.
Yeah.
God
give
damn it.
Give him a menthol cigarette or something afterwards. Make him feel he's got the jitters.
Hilarious, bro. So, Michael, let me ask you, how long have you been doing stand-up comedy, brother?
That first time that I mentioned was 20 years ago. I say officially 16 years. It was 4 years before I had the opportunity to do it again at a comedy club. And from that moment forward, I was, you know, pushing hard for it. So 16 years. And the way I describe it is like an accordion, right? Some years are more jam-packed with, you know, you know, but I say 16 years overall mixed in with living life and working while doing it. So I'm at 16 right now.
Gotcha. And how old were you when you actually started in the first club?
19.
19 years old. Okay. Wow, man.
Yeah.
Now, do you have any kids? You married?
No.
You try to date him?
Yeah. Hey, Michael, you trying to get wet?
Yeah,
of course. You know,
we got a little weird initiation on Real Laughs. It's called friendship kisses, but you know,
I don't feel threatened because we're living in a virtual world right now.
Yeah,
so, you know, normally I might get a little nervous, but
I'm pretty progressive, dude. You know, whatever side of the spoon you want to be, as long as I'm in you. You know, I like to play fork on fork. You know.
Yeah. So you're telling us that you weren't joking earlier about those health issues, then?
Nah, man. Like I got the monkeypox. You know, they were just. It was like, bro, this is the old school one. I was like, this is the King Louis. You know.
He got Old Testament monkeypox.
Yeah, man. I got apocalypse now.
He got Leviticus. He got the Book of Job monkeypox. Yo.
Why you got so many frogs inside you?
Oh man. Now, Michael, you just did Madcap's Comedy Club, man. You got to work there in New Smyrna, man. Do you get to travel a whole lot with doing comedy?
A decent amount, yeah. I moved down here about a year and a quarter ago, I'll say, right?
Okay.
The pandemic was, Florida was open. Comedy was open down here. One of the only places that was really open. And,
oh, brother, we don't close down here. We're like Dollar General, baby. We always open.
Yeah, the pandemic doesn't exist in Florida. So.
No, it don't.
During the pandemic, cats were coming down here from up north with jokes like they were slinging dope. They were like, yo, it's wide open out here. Bring them jokes. Post up, man.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So I've been traveling around Florida a lot, mainly Florida the last year and a half. And it's been good. I get around a little bit outside of Florida too, but you know, Florida's been good. So
gotcha, man. So where you posted up at? You in Orlando? You living there?
Tampa, yeah.
Okay, Tampa area. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Some good folks out there, man. Shout out to the Tampa comics, man. Ron Horton, JB Ball, all the big ones out there, man.
Yeah. It's been a warm scene. You know, loving the warm welcome that I've been given, and including guys like Ken Miller. You know, who doesn't remember me, and that's okay.
Oh, wow.
Hey man, hey, I apologize. I was like, I'm sorry, bro.
It's not his fault. Ken has an alter ego. When he starts drinking, his name is Sen Miller. So he don't remember anything that Sen Miller remembers.
I'm just teasing him. No, it's all good. I appreciate it. The hospitality has been good. So I appreciate that from Ken and everyone else.
No worries, man. You guys definitely got to check out Mr. Michael Oldroyd, man. Michael, what's your social media so people can follow you?
It's the same everywhere. It's at the Droid with a Y. So TheDroyd, the Droid.
All right, man. Thank you so much for joining us, brother. We hope to catch up with you soon. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back right here on Real Laughs 104.1. Welcome back, everybody. Thank y'all so much. You were still tuned in to Real Laughs right here on Real Radio 104.1. Got to remind everybody that if you want to listen to our past episodes, you can definitely catch us on the iHeart app. Just look up Real Laughs. You can catch us on iTunes and Spotify. And now, if you want to see these beautiful faces to go with these velvety, smooth voices, just go to YouTube, look up Real Laughs, and there will be. We need you guys to please subscribe, like, and comment. Spread this hilarity around to all your friends and your family. My name is James John, joined in virtual studio, Mr. Ken Miller and Miguel Colon Jr. And we are joined by a very special guest. He is the host of With a Side of Chaos. That's right. And he's from the law offices of Aaron Morris. One more time, Mr. Patricio, aka Rocky's in the building. What's up, Patricio?
I am so sorry for all the technical difficulties I put you guys through.
I call Patricio the kid snatcher.
Oh, wow.
Taking kids away from families. It's the kid snatcher. Kids in the playground know him. They're like, it's the snatcher. Run!
Damn, Miguel, you're going to make us look bad. We're going to make us look bad, bro.
Patricio, we're one of those.
Good. I was going to say, there's one little kid that's always like, I'm going to go.
Yeah. Hey, kids waiting there with his bags. I've been trying to get out of this house. Patricio, I know I'm not on your list, but can I go again? No, Dominic, I've told you 9 times. No. Mama made me tie her off again. I'm sorry. It don't matter. Listen, you're not on the list, kid. Patricio wearing one of those. Patricio's out there with a trench coat, wearing one of those like Renaissance doctor mask with the long nose. It's the child snatcher with the top hat. Hello, children.
Hello, children.
I'm here for Ronald. It appears your papa cannot pay child support. I don't want to go back to mama's house. I don't want to go back to mama's long closet.
Miguel, as crazy as that sounds, I mean, believe me, it's pretty close when it comes to family law.
Yeah, man. They got a rhyme for you. Patricio coming, he's in the van. Run away as fast as you can. He gonna take you back to the house where mama has lice and is covered with mouse. Birds.
They got the Freddy song. 1, 2, Rocky's coming
for you.
Y'all better lock your door. Really, really look bad.
Well, hello, children. It's me, Patricio. Who wants a balloon? Don't look him in the eyes. Don't look him in the eyes. Parents be telling their kids, man, hey, you better do good on your grades. Well, I don't care, man. You ain't my real dad. I'll send Rocky to come get you. I'll try harder. Damn this dyslexia. They gonna take me.
You got kids in the bathroom saying my name 3 times in the mirror.
Yeah. You got parents with a picture of you and their child lighting a candle. Take them away, Patricio. You know the rule: crush the saint in your hand as it's on fire, blow it into the mirror, slide a little blood on top of it, eat a lamb, and Patricio will come at night. You just hear his claws.
The Freddy call.
You making me sound like a house at Horror Nights, man.
The Patricio house, yo. The more I look at you, Patricio, the more you look like a Hispanic Omar Epps.
Yeah. Deja!
No, I'm hating the glare. I'm hating the glare I'm getting right now because I just got
this dude look like a Hispanic Omar Epps, bro.
I loved you in Univision's production of Major League 2.
Now,
how they get Omar Epps from Wesley Snipes? How they say, hey, we got to replace Wesley Snipes in Major League? Who are we going to replace him with? I know, Omar Epps.
Because there was only 2 black actors back in the 90s. It was Omar Epps and Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, I would have rather put Michael Jai White. At least both of them be throwing crazy kicks.
Hey,
Morris Chestnut's in the back just waving his arms like, pick me, pick me.
Hey, what's funny about that, you know, Omar Epps was in Love and Basketball, and there's been a big controversy because they just did a white movie called Love and Baseball.
Wow.
And it's the same concept of Love and Basketball, but it's white people.
Hey, but here's the deal. Black people, y'all get to do that all the time. Y'all remake a movie and just put black people in it. You like, it's Steel Magnolias.
Yep.
Queen Latifah.
Yep. Yeah.
Well,
What's the
Don't
one?
change the name or nothing.
What's the one with Nick Cannon? What's the one with Nick Cannon?
Love don't cost a thing.
Love Don't Cost a Thing. Yeah, and that's Can't Buy Me Love.
Money
Patrick Dempsey.
Pretty much.
Well, then I can't wait. I can't wait to see Love and Soccer.
Title,
I can't wait to see the Mexican version with Love and
Bro.
Soccer.
It won't happen. Not in this country.
Love and Soccer.
It's Love and Football.
Love and Football.
Love and Football.
Yeah.
With the little accent at the end.
Yeah.
Here's a movie. Hey, I don't know if you got, and if it's not like I discovered this, if you watch the end of the DVD or back in the day, the VHS tape, they explained that this was kind of their remake in a sense of this. But if you watch Menace to Society, it's the spiritual remake of Goodfellas, and the Hughes brothers straight up say it. Watch the introduction to the characters, watch the story, everything. Yeah, it's Goodfellas. Because
I didn't realize that.
I didn't realize it. When I was a kid, I watched that. You know, you would just watch everything on a VHS tape to the last credit, you know, and they had a little making of in the back. And they said the introduction, like AWACS is Robert De Niro's character. And then, so AWACS is Jimmy. And then O-Dog is Tommy. And then Kane is Henry. And it's the spiritual story of Goodfellas. And basically, when Kane beats up Chauncey, it's the same thing as when Tommy beats up Billy Bats, and that sets into motion some of the negative stuff that happens.
Well, everything is a remake of everything. Harry Potter is just Star Wars with crappy lightsabers.
Yeah,
Ooh,
hands down. But I think Princess Leia is way more badass than Hermione, even though Hermione's a little badass.
No, Hermione's a badass.
Princess Leia really didn't need these dudes. The whole thing Princess Leia needed was a ride. The reason these dudes are in this movie is because she needed a ride. She's about to handle all this.
Her phone's going off to sell. Your Uber will be here in 5 minutes.
She's like, "What up, man? What's his name? Luke? All right, I'm gonna play this one. You know,
I'm gonna play this one.
Remember, they're the same age. They're twins."
Yep.
Luke and Leia the same age, and he's some farm boy. Oh, I want an adventure. She's like, "Hey, man, I'm a senator, the youngest senator. I got like besides this, she's handling Senate issues."
Well, no, the one thing that kills me is like they never asked each other's birthday. If they would have like, yo, when's your birthday? Oh, that's my same birthday too. Where are you from? They could have resolved this.
Patricio, they didn't have intergalactic
Tinder.
What is it? Yeah, Tinder. You know, like he was just that's his third girl he's ever seen in his life, and the second one was his aunt.
No, there are so many movies. There are so many movies that could have been resolved just with the conversation. Black Panther could have been resolved by two people just talking, and you could have avoided the whole war.
How you figure?
Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
Who talks? Who's first of all, ain't nobody Wakanda talking. Ain't no snitching in Wakanda,
Don't
dog.
Wakanda, son. Nah, man. We don't play that here, man. Ever. That's how we do.
You know what my real question with Wakanda is? You know how when you're going into Wakanda, there's like those sheep herders who makes Wakanda look like a third world country, and then you get who has to live there to keep the thing up? You're like, yo, what's up, man? What's up? You called me into the office, King T'Challa? Yeah. You know how we had that like fake farm in front of Wakanda, and everybody looks all poor. Like, yeah, I need you to live there. Like, what?
Wait.
I designed the shield. Why do I got to be out there?
Talking about scientists. Yeah. But you know, we got a lot of scientists. We ain't got a lot of sheep.
You know, they don't even have a jail.
You're doing this because I'm light skinned, aren't you? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Pretty much.
There was no light-skinned people in Wakanda.
Yeah, they were. They were in the front with the sheep. Old Red Bull. You know who was out there? Terrence Howard from Iron Man. Hey, man. These
the
goats,
black man is keeping the light-skinned brother down.
Yeah.
Hey, man. I'm out here with the sheep. Out here with these sheep, man. Hey, man.
Cigarette just dangling from his lip. I tell you, like I told everybody else, combing his hair.
Hey, man.
Back in Wakanda, I used to be a doctor.
Yeah, him and Red.
He can't even do an African accent either. He just like, hey, man.
Hey, man.
Wakanda, man.
You know,
yo, new album coming out on Empire Records soon, man. Man, they like, bro, you just got him sounding Cuban at this point. No, man.
Yeah, they just coming out Cuban at this point.
That's funny, bro. Now, we always like catch up with you, Patricio. So I wanted you to tell me about you. You told me you've been up to some stuff lately, man. Last time we talked to you. Last time we saw you at DragonCon, sir, hanging out.
A nerd.
Oh my God, that weekend was intense, and I found out who. So let me ask you this, guys. So you guys are on the road all the time. You guys are going to different venues. You ever travel with like comics all in the same car?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's a selective thing. You got to make sure you're doing it right.
Exactly.
That's right.
Now, mind you, have you ever got into a situation where, like, after a trip, you're like, I don't ever want to be in a car with this fool ever again?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah. I learned some things about my boy and my girl that, like, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take my own car next time. I'm okay.
Yeah. What was the thing that agitated you with them?
Well, there was one instance where, like, okay, so here's the rule: if you're driving, you control the music, right or wrong.
Yes, and the passenger is your navigator.
Exactly.
And the person in the back is on rotation. Yep. They can go sleep and rest or whatever because they might be up. Yeah.
Yeah, no. It wasn't like this. No, the driver was the DJ, was the navigator, was on rotation. Like, it was just like a dictatorship in that car. Like, oh, yo, I got this cool song. Can you put this on? Yeah, after this, give me a minute. 2 hours later, yo, bro, can I put mine on cue? Hold on. The song's almost over. Don't worry about it. It's like everything that, like, we were trying to get on cue or at least listen to. It was just like, hold on, I got you. Like, we almost to Georgia, bro. Can we put on a song for us?
Yeah, it's an operation. Everybody's got assigned duties, man. And then the back passenger, if there's like one person in the back, their whole mission is everything from cleaning up trash, doing this and that. They pump that person pumps the gas because they got the lease. They're the junior.
We pumped the gas too. We didn't do anything. We were just like, we weren't passengers. We were cargo in that car.
Well, I'll take that though. They're doing everything, man. I just be like, hey, lights out then, I'll wake up.
Yeah, like, I'm trying to get my headphones, but they're.
When we travel, we don't even talk. We know what each other needs and wants, man. I know at a certain time, I'll look at Miguel, and he's like, and we stop and eat. It's just like that. It's just so simple, man.
We've even created our own language. Sometimes I'll be like, and James will be like, and I'm like, cool.
I know.
Yeah.
but I will say this, like, the drive back was a lot easier because, like, we were actually rotating. I took over the music at that time, so I was like delegating. Okay, what song would you like? What song would you like? Okay, it's on cue. Like,
that's too much, Patricio. When I'm on the wheel, I will listen to something I think we all like.
That's right.
But we're not playing this game. And then the passenger, they're allowed to adjust the volumes as necessary. But really, the passengers, that's just my wingman. And then the person in the back, they can just shut up. That's their job. They just shut up.
Shut up. Yeah. You get to sit back there and not do nothing. Well, you get to listen to what I want to listen to.
Back in the old days,
had good road trips, man. Like my first road trip was with Preacher and Justin.
Yeah.
So we always would make fun because Preacher would sit in the back because he was the short one, and he would always wear a seatbelt in the back, and we would make fun. He was like a little kid. He was like a little child in a seatbelt. And then after that, the road trip we did to South Carolina, all of us. But other than that, I've always had. I've had good road trips, man. Yeah, I had really good road trips. Was Frank with us?
That's when you guys went to. You didn't ride with you, right?
It was me, Dean.
I wasn't on the show.
It was Devin. Devin was with you guys.
It was me, you, and Devin.
Because that's when Ken and Devin came back with back problems from the Avenger.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. That Avenger was rough, bro.
James's car gave him scoliosis. I was in the back looking at him like, "We're gonna have to get you a brace, kiddo."
You might want to go get checked out for asbestos too, sir.
I had me sleeping in the iron lung when I came home.
Say what you want about all the nerds and DragonCon, but those after parties, oh my!
Oh, we're gonna talk about that in a second, Patricio. That's right. We're gonna talk about Patricio being a man about town at DragonCon. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back right here on Real Laughs on Real Radio 104.1. Everybody, you're still tuned in to Real Laughs on Real Radio 104.1. I am James. I'm in the big seat today hosting, joined in studio with Mr. Ken Miller, Miguel Colon Jr., and is also Patricio from the podcast With A Side of Chaos. That's right. Now, Patricio, you were just telling us before the break, man, that you went to DragonCon, of course. It was everything geek culture, people cosplaying, there was panels, there was comic book artists and stuff there. But you said where you had a good time was not just doing the actual DragonCon. You said the after parties were lit, if you will.
Oh yeah, no, I had gone with Allison Chase and some other people in our group, and the cool thing was the first night that kicks off DragonCon was called the Bunny Hutch. Have you guys ever heard of that?
Nah, I be doing cool stuff. I don't know. This is all Greek to me, but I'm interested.
Right. It's called the Bunny Hunt.
The Bunny Hutch.
Hutch.
Bunny Hutch.
Yeah. So what the bunny hutch is they do what's everyone comes as a Playboy bunny, and it's a tribute to Playboy. So all the girls dress up in Playboy style, as bunny style cosplays, and every guy comes as Hugh Hefner. So you give that formula to all these nerds, and you got people dressing up, forming all these incredible cosplays to be bunnies, and then the guys have to take they're like, let's say for example, you want to be Iron Man, so you basically make a robe in an Iron Man style. You know, you do your beard, you do all that stuff, and you come dressed as Iron Man, but you're wearing a robe. So,
I'm coming in as Professor X Larry Flint. Read my mind, ho! What am I thinking?
So you can already imagine. You can already imagine, because like when I was doing live last week and you saw it, like these people were not wearing anything at all. Like these people were just out and about. But you go to the bunny hutch. Oh my goodness, it is borderline sausage castle, Mr. Cologne. I'll tell you that.
Believe it, man. Nerds got time.
Yeah,
this is what happens. This is what happens when band kids grow up. You know.
Yeah, trying to make up that lost time, bro.
What was your Hugh Hefner outfit?
Well, no, because here's the thing: I didn't make it out there on time because we were driving Thursday into Friday, and then Friday I didn't sleep for 40 hours. I was awake for 40 hours straight, and it got to the point where we get to the Airbnb, and I passed out in the kitchen. Like I'm eating my KFC, and I literally just knocked out. I didn't even realize when they woke me up to carry me.
You got that Bill Cosby KFC, man. Something wrong with these mashed potatoes. All you remember is seeing Iron Man standing over you as you wake.
But no, I had a very rude awakening. It was like around 4 o'clock in the morning. My boy shows up and he's like, he's got the face like he did something wrong. And I'm like, yo, are you okay? What's going on? He's like, dude, I don't know what happened, but I gotta tell you exactly what happened. So you know what? First,
lawyer up.
Yeah.
Lawyer up. Lawyer up, bro.
Now, mind you, this is his first time in Atlanta. So he's Googling everything. He wants to check out the best of the best. He's trying to go all the clubs, get all the great food. And he finds this place that has the best pizza in Atlanta. So he gets in the lift and he goes. And while he's in the lift driver's like, yo, there's a really cool strip club right across the street from that pizza place. You should really check it out. My homeboy, he's like, you know what? That's not a bad idea. I'm gonna get my pizza. I'm gonna go out there, have a good time. He goes in there. There's a sex shop. There's great things. There's a lot going on that right there. But he doesn't realize 30 minutes in, until he actually goes to the bathroom, that he wasn't at a normal strip club. He was at a trans strip club.
So they cosplaying too. You know, what's his judgmentalness? She's not Professor X. She's Steven.
My boy, he's telling me like he ran out of there so fast because he's like, oh no, that's not me. That's not my vibe.
Yeah, that's your boy's story. He ran out fast because the ATM wasn't giving out more cash.
That's what I was gonna say. He ran home to get more money. Like, I'm going back.
You caught him getting cash. He's like, oh, thank God, Patricio. Oh, but damn, I think I left my watch there. Let me just go back and get it. Oh, you smell like cocoa butter and glitter. I had to fight my way out. You know?
No, the thing that's killing me is that the Uber driver set him up.
Yeah.
Yes, that is what we came to the conclusion, because we had asked other people, and we come to find out that the Uber drivers have been doing this to other people, tricking them to go to that club. Because we went to another after party on Saturday night. Because I said, I'm gonna pick the place. You ain't picking Jack anything. Yeah. So we go to these other clubs, other after parties, and they're lit. Everyone's in cosplay. Like, nerds know how to party. Say what you will about the nerd culture, the nerds know how to throw down and have a great time. But yeah.
So one bully shows up and they're like, run! It's Anthony! He's followed us! He's just coming there as a varsity jacket. Where you at, nerds? Run!
Yo, everybody go hide. Smash a beer on his head.
Yeah! I heard there's a strip club we can hide at. It's called Sticks and Stones. You know? They say it's got great pizza.
Oh. Great pizza. Oh my God!
Yeah. If you my Uber driver and you drop me off at a train, oh, you getting 1 star. Hey, you get 1 star.
Yo, I didn't even think about that.
You get 1 star from me, bro.
I didn't think about that. If you like the review for this guy.
I thought this was your thing.
Yeah.
You need to tell me. Was the pizza good? Okay. Come on, this cat right here. This cat right here.
Pizza and then walk into the strip club. And did he walk in eating the pizza?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
He was like, yo, it's a lot of pepperoni up in
Oh
here.
my God. He looks around. He's like, wait a second. This trans club doesn't have a proper fire exit. I'm out.
You know, what was the bathroom attendant like? Because there's always a bathroom attendant in strip.
Run!
That's what was the trigger. That was the trigger for him because he goes into the men's bathroom, but then one of the dancers also went into the men's bathroom, and he's like,
wow, very progressive.
It's like that coming to Jesus moment. We're like, oh my goodness.
Wait, how can she pee standing up?
Well, James, sometimes it's just technique. You know?
Oh my God, that's funny, man. Do you remember what the club was called? Just in case some people out there want to know.
Oh my goodness, I will have that for the next episode, but I can't remember off the top of my head. But we were cracking on him the whole weekend.
Tastes like chicken.
It's called peekaboos.
Peekaboobies.
But I will say this: all in all, it was a great experience at DragonCon. I can't wait to go back next year because, like, it's honest to God a great convention.
You always hit all the comic book conventions, though, don't you? Like that's your.
Oh
thing.
yeah, no. But okay, and shout out to Jeff Kaufman. I feel so bad because he shamed me on social media. Wow. He was like, "Oh, okay, you got time to take all these photos, but you didn't have time to come see me." I'm like, "Bro, I gotta work." And then he's in a building that has a wait line of like an hour and a half just to get into the building.
Damn.
Jeff Kaufman put it like that.
What
you should have told him go meet me at Sticks and Stones later, bro. You know? I know what boys like. I know what they want. You know, every girl dancing at Sticks and Stones probably has the best boob jobs though, because they're all not natural. Yeah. You know, and they've all put this money into there. So, you know, you come in there, you're like, this is, okay. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
You just sitting there talking to a girl after a while. You're like, yeah, man, my pops is like that too. Damn. Is it Vicky or Chris? What was it? Man, you're cool. You all right though. Man, thank you, man. This ain't my thing sexually, but vibe-wise. Man, it's cool. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, by the way, you see my pants?
Yeah.
But speaking of thank yous, Miguel, I ran into someone this week hosting trivia at Graffiti Junction, and they came up to me. They were like, "Yo, we came up to the trivia because we heard you guys on Real Laughs." And shout out to Chris Rowland and his wife Chris. Like
Chris and Chris.
Chris and Chris.
That's gross. Chris Rowland, stop listening to us. No, it's like, what's my name? What's my name? Chris. No, I'm with the K. Say it with the K.
Were they wearing matching outfits, Patricio?
No, they weren't. But they did win some prizes that day at
Shout out Chris Rowlands. The Chris Rowlands. I see you Rowlands. Chris and Chris.
That's how they met at the bar. Hey, what's going on? I'm Chris. My name is Chris too.
Yeah. What?
Nice
okay. Yeah. She looked cutie too.
They were a beautiful couple.
Was she black? Is it what?
No, I think she was. I think she was light skinned.
I mean, like African American black dude, not like skin tone. I think she light skinned.
Nah, she red as a mug, Ken.
Red. He said skinned it. Yeah, she light skinned.
She red skinned it like a good potato. Got that Indian hair.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God.
Chris.
But no, they had nothing but positive.
Thank you, Chris and Chris.
Guys, they love the show. They listen all the time, and they look forward to every new episode that you guys throw out there.
Nice. Well, thank you guys for listening, Chris and Chris. We appreciate it. You have a beautiful wife, sir. Beautiful wife.
There you go. Before we go, guys, I want to give you all the opportunity to say what's going on, what you're doing this weekend, so people can definitely come out and support. Patricio, one more time, tell everybody where they can listen to your podcast.
With thesideofchaos.com. Check me out Wednesdays at Graffiti Junction, Thornton Park for trivia, and also Thursday nights at 9:00 for adult bingo, 18 and up to get in. Graffiti Junction, College Park.
Oh, Bubba Sparks, College Park. All right, man. Where you gonna be this weekend, Mr. Ken Miller?
Friday the 16th, I will be in Fruitland Park, which is the Villages for Alex Soto's room. And then Sunday the 18th at 4 o'clock in Sanford, I will be at the Whiny Wench. And it's Winch, not Witch. I've been saying Witch all week. I mean, I've been promoting this show as Whiny Witch all week, and apparently it's not Witch.
That is not what it is, sir.
Yeah, so I'll be in Sanford Sunday, 4 p.m.
All right, Miguel, where are you going to be this weekend, my friend?
Saturday, the 17th, I'm going to be at Bonkers Twisted Root in Winter Park. So I'll be doing a show over there, which is dope. And the food is amazing there, so get there early and have really delicious food.
And they love when you call it Five Guys with a Bar. So when you go there, definitely do that.
Yeah. That might be the name of the strip club in Atlanta.
Five Guys and a giggle stick. I love that. You got a 5-star.
Damn, Miracle. I appreciate this time talking to me about how I should raise my kids. I was worried because Patricio was going to snatch them. But now when I go back.
Real quick. Oh, I forgot to ask you, Patricio. I always try to ask you how you're doing at Aaron Morse Law Firm. Like, how's everything going for you guys?
What's the kid count this week?
17 this week.
Nice.
No kidding.
Nice. Would have been 18. One of them couldn't handle the Benadryl.
No, we're doing our thing over here, you know, keeping the interest of the child at heart, and you know, serving families throughout outside of Florida. 407-900-7451, morse-firm.com.
Hey man, when you see Aaron, tell her I said to call me.
I will.
No, I'm joking, man. No, we love her over there.
Okay.
Look at Kim Miller.
Hey, I'm in for a penny, in for a pound. You know, let's do it.
Wow.
Let's snatch some kids together.
That sounds romantic.
Into the van. Patricio's coming. Hello, children. 1, 2, Patricio comes for you. 3, 4, better lock the door.
You're not my daddy.
You have no daddy. That's why I'm here.
Yo, why you sound like an evil Paddington bear?
That's what he is, yeah. He comes by. Hey, it's like a dark carnival. He comes by. Root. There's like a sad bear in a cage and stuff. Like, come, children, it's Patricio's carnival.
Riding that bike with the big wheel in the front.
Yeah. With a big black balloon in his hand, top hat just waving. Only kids can see him.
Opinions expressed by Real Laughs do not match the views and opinions of Law Office of Aaron Morse. That's all.
Kids look outside at night. It's storming and lightning. There's Patricio just standing with a balloon waving. Pennywise is telling kids, "Don't go outside. Don't go outside." That's the snatcher.
Guys, nothing but a good time every time we get together, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. On behalf of Ken Miller, myself, James John, Miguel Colon Jr., and as always, Patricio, thank y'all for listening. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Pennywise gets in the bed.